My days are spontaneous too. So I can make up my mind whatever I want to do. I don't have to ask and to tell anybody. That's contentment.
Look, we're not here to sell you transformation. We're here to share some truths. Because this stage of life can sneak up on you in the best possible way.
There's a new quiet swagger that comes with it. One you earn simply by being you. We'll walk with you. You don't have to be anywhere else. Turns out it's good here. And sometimes it's even great.
Welcome back. We are here to talk to you guys about success. Now, success in a very different way, because success, we're trained success means to us fast cars, nice cars, big houses, lots of beautiful clothes, all that's nice. But we're always taught when we're younger to chase that, right?
Yeah, just to reiterate, all that's nice. Doesn't mean you don't want that.
Sorry, we know Ellie likes her shopping and everything. It's okay to want it.
I want to just lay that foundation.
But what if success could mean something different? Yeah?
Yeah, and I think it doesn't have to be an age thing, but it seems to happen that when you're younger, you are chasing all those things.
Yes.
And that is your definition of success because that's what's been handed to you. But as you get older, you either have gotten some of those things or your friends have, which is really good too, by the way, just FYI. You don't have to have everything, you just share. Or, as cliched as it sounds, you've gotten those things and they didn't make you feel the way you wanted to feel, or you're always left wanting more. And as you get older, I think the real definition of success is peace and joy and freedom and good relationships and community and work that you enjoy if you're still working. And it's not anti-ambition is what I want to say. And it's not anti-beautiful things. I think that's really important.
No, it's a different way of looking at it. Like, I don't know about you, but sometimes it depends on how good my week is, or sometimes my day in my professional life. I might wake up and go, around this time of life, I would have thought I had this and this and this, and I revert
Shoulda,
back.
woulda, coulda.
Shoulda, woulda. I revert back there, and then I beat myself up a little bit.
We all do that still.
Right?
Even when we know better.
Yeah. So I go back into that. But then more and more recently, I'm redefining what success is. I think that's what we want to talk about, right?
It is, and I know it sounds cliched, and that's why I just keep maybe harping on about it's not the absence of beautiful things and it's not anti-ambition. It's just waking up and noticing the other stuff as well.
For me, it's recognizing that I already have beautiful things rather than feeling like I need more as well. So I like what you're saying about the beautiful things and surrounding yourself in beauty. But
you should. Whatever that A is for you and B, what is within your budget and within your sphere that works for you, not overstretching yourself. But I do believe you should surround yourself with whatever beauty you can.
Yeah.
And on a practical level, because I always love to bring it back to clothes and shoes and handbags, which is the love affair Gay and I have. Not to say that is the most important thing to me, but I share a lot about those things like clothing because my thing is wear what's beautiful, only buy what is beautiful to you. Again, nothing to do with what it costs, but be able to see it because that's how you get to enjoy it. Don't have a wardrobe so stuffed that everything's jammed in and you can't see anything. I know this strays a little bit from success, but I think it is success in enjoying the everyday because guess what, guys? Success creeps up quietly on a Tuesday morning when you didn't expect it and you're getting ready and you put together this outfit and you make a nice cup of coffee or tea and you have a great conversation and suddenly life feels different. So
and for me, I love that you said that. For me, it's more like I'm sitting outside in a chair looking at the garden and I have my cat next to me and I'm like, maybe it's not the biggest house or the best neighborhood, but I've stopped caring about that. And success creeps up on you in different ways.
And a quiet Sunday morning or a Wednesday afternoon.
Little moment.
And so going back to the clothing example, I liken it to, this is what I love, when you travel, like you obviously, you take way smaller amount than what you own. And I love that idea of a capsule wardrobe. And so when you travel, and I think it's becoming so popular now to really like take less, make it all work together. And I get to the hotel room and I put that stuff out, and there is something freeing about only having 6 things to work with that, by the way, can make 50 outfits. It is really incredible. It's just so soft on your mind that you've got your favorite things and you feel good and you're not cluttered by. It's not, I don't have something to wear. It's usually I have too much. And you actually can't see the stuff you love from the stuff that's mediocre that you kind of shouldn't have got.
All right. So
that's a bit like life, by the way.
What if
you let a lot of mediocre in? That's what I'm trying to say. So it's not.
There with the metaphor.
We're getting there. Yeah. It is about clothes and it's not about clothes.
I hear you now.
You hear me?
Okay,
You got me?
mediocrity. I feel you.
Yeah,
Too much. I feel what you're putting down.
If you focus on too much shit, basically whatever it is, too many success metrics, too many metrics that aren't yours.
I like this.
You cannot see the beautiful things, and that might be your fantastic car. It doesn't have to not be that, but you have to be in a place and a space to enjoy that car, not be cluttered with so many competing interests or wants. That's just one other thing you have to look after in a list of to-dos. So that's why I didn't want us to sound cliched. I know everyone says it's not money,
I like what you're saying.
but it kind of can be if you're enjoying it.
It depends.
It depends
on if it's important to you, I think. All right, let's talk a few expos. You know it's coming, you guys.
I do.
We're gonna share a
we
few
always love
things.
to share something from an expert and how that relates to our own life. So I made some notes. I found this guy, David Brooks. He's a New York Times columnist and an author. And he wrote a book in 2019 called The Second Mountain.
Yeah.
And I want to just tell you what I found because I thought this was really beautiful. The first mountain is your career, achievement, status, building. But the second mountain is meaning, relationship, service, community, the kind of life that's only available once you've stopped trying to impress anyone. Most people, they only climb one. The interesting person climbs both. I think if there was one paragraph that summed up what we were trying to say with my many shopping metaphors is both are great. Both are great. Achievement, status, those are all wonderful things if they make you happy.
Yeah.
But you're missing out if you're not focusing on relationships, community, and things that light you up beyond that so that you're in a place to enjoy those things. And sometimes, I know, sadly, we don't have the money to have all those things, but the richness that we can have, and again, it's cliche, but it's the story I wanted to share.
Yeah,
that I, as we keep establishing, love things. I love beautiful things. But I will say I don't go crazy, right? Like as in nothing wrong with expensive designer handbags, but I don't go so much there. I do buy nice things and my primary purpose for going to Europe with you is for shopping. But I will say that lately, and it's what inspired this podcast, having an incredible community of friends and dear friends, which includes you, Heather, and a lovely family, I absolutely am floored by how rich my life has become in the last few years because of it. Because of my coffee club, which some of the gals from there we play Uno with, which we're doing this Friday night.
I'm finally going to Uno
You're
with you guys.
You're finally coming, so as soon as that happens, you can report back on an episode. But I'm in a place where I'm like, I have these beautiful people around me who I don't question who they are in my life. I don't question their agenda. There's no meanness. We care about each other. And I do have nice things as well. But the reason I bring the second mountain up is exactly what he said. One makes the other better. So it's both.
Contrast, almost,
both.
right?
Yeah.
It's interesting on this conversation of success. I had a very pivotal moment in my life where success and the definition of it completely changed for me. Completely. It was like in one conversation. And it was when my previous business to the one I have now, it was, let's just be honest, failing. Failing pretty bad. And I had a business partner at the time. And I literally worked myself to the bone where I had heart palpitations and was physically and mentally suffering massively from it. And one day I woke up and I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I can't be with the business partner. He's not contributing anything to it. And I went to my girlfriend, Linda, who you know as well.
She's a cool cat.
She's so great.
Yeah.
Hi, Linda.
Hi, Linda.
Okay, so Linda, she sat me down and I was pretty gutted. And I remember I arranged to have lunch like a pub with her here in Sydney. And I was telling her, I'm like, I feel like a failure. For 6 years of my life, I put everything into this business. And she said to me, I think you're looking at it the wrong way. She said,
in true Linda fashion, she always
very
has
Linda.
the colours.
She's like the philosopher friend of ours. Yeah. So she sat there and she's like, Heather, what if that was a training ground for success or whatever your next chapter is going to be? She said, everyone in life, we have stepping stones we must walk in order to go to the next destination. And she said, so instead of seeing it as failure, see it as a training ground, a rich training ground where, yeah, there were mistakes, but it's just getting you to the next phase. I was really hit with that. I remember driving home and going, wow, everything I'd been told or taught about success from working in the personal development industry and reading Success magazine and very much in that mindset changed in a moment. And I thought, okay, what if I suddenly have the freedom to actually decide what I want in life, business, friendships, and success? So that was mine.
I think that changed you not just on a business level.
Everything.
I think that changed how you interact with friends. In our last episode, we were talking about toxicity and how toxic behaviour by some of your friends made you shut down to female friendships a decade or more ago. So I think that was a pivotal thing for you.
Yeah.
And it's just wild, like you try to dig more out of me.
Yeah.
I always I'm saying how great my thing is to go, and by the way, do you know who she is, how good she is? It's funny because even though that business might have ended, I am shocked because it's the first time I've heard that you thought of yourself as a failure.
Totally.
You never
Identity
shared that
shift,
with me.
Yeah. No, I didn't.
But also, like what you were doing in that business for 6 years was amazing. And I feel like you, in that moment, did not see, okay, the business may have, quote unquote, failed.
Yeah.
But what you guys did in the when you built it was amazing. Like you fed your family off the back of it.
Yeah.
Like even if a business fails, there was a time when it was a success as well.
Yeah.
So you can, I think you use, like failure becomes this full stop and you forget about everything else. So Linda, what she said, so true, but also you missed how much good you did in that business, the two of you as well.
I was focused on it. Yeah, I was so focused on the other side. So,
and I think people who know you would never think of you as someone of a failure or that you would even think you were, because you're always just making it happen, building one business after another. They all have an element of success and they all have gotten you to here. They have paid for life.
They have.
I don't know. Yeah.
And I've had a lifestyle freedom. So there's, that shift. Do you know, something you and I have spoken about for quite a while is this sort of concept of, we didn't call it this, we called it at ease, but the soft life movement, which is apparently a thing.
Yes, this thing that's been floating around for about 5 years and it really appeals to us. I need to put the glasses on again.
Glasses are coming on. This is when we know things get serious.
We had this little thing that we used to work on called At Ease, but it's about choosing ease over ambition. And I love this.
Yeah.
Because this speaks to what I was saying, choosing rest, beauty, peace, slow living over hustle culture.
Beautiful.
I love that. That there's nothing wrong with choosing those things, rest, beauty, peace, slowing down, as markers for success. Because I think people say this, if I rest, I'm lazy. Or if I focus on things I want versus what I need to do, then I'm not successful. And again, with the First and Second Mountain book, both. You can do both. There's that book, The 5 a.m. Club.
Yeah.
You've heard of that, right?
Yeah.
Robin Sharma?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So whether you've heard of it, it's very popular, but and this kind of idea is floated by many authors and speakers, like get up and be productive early. And because literally, if you really look at it, studies show that people are only productive for something like an average of 3 hours.
Yeah.
But if you start the day, pump through everything, that's great. So it's not about being lazy and going, I'll just choose rest and beauty and that's successful, unless you're in that place and you can do that. But you can have both if you have focus and discipline to make sure you schedule both, I think.
I like that.
Yeah.
I think as we start to wrap up and before we get to others to weigh in, there's something you wrote I want to share. I love this. It's like having that moment where you realized the people you used to envy didn't actually have what you thought they had.
Or an early night is actually a win. Come on, going to bed. Yeah, the most underrated form of winning early. Yeah.
Or saying no to events and things that no longer serve you, perhaps.
Yeah. And Gay is really good at saying no, as we've
established in previous episodes.
Yes, I want to learn that better. I think that's the weird thing, right, guys? These are also markers of success. Yeah. That's the thing. It's success has a wide gamut, and it's trying to be better at all of them, not one version of, not to the exclusion of others, not to the exclusion of goals, but also not to the exclusion of yourself.
This is where we share voices worth listening to on today's topic. Good to know. Up next. Let's hear from Dr. Vanessa Lapointe. She is a registered psychologist, speaker, author, and parenting educator.
The definition of success is not that you are one of the big five. A doctor, a lawyer, a dentist, an architect. What's the other one? It's not a psychologist, just so you know. The definition of success for human beings, you're happy, you're capable of navigating mature relationships in meaningful ways with other human beings, and you are a contributing member of the collective society that we all live in. You're happy, you can do relationship, and you are part of the we. Like you're not a me person, you're a we person. That's success. If you've got those three things going on, the money will come. Maybe you're not wearing Louboutins every day. If we think success is we got the fancy job with the doctor title and the deep into the six figures paycheck, we really have lost our way. Lean into the truths of who we are as humans. And our truths are not that we make heaps of money and wear fancy clothes and drive fancy cars and live in giant houses. So we're happy. We're social beings and we are connected to the world around us.
Every episode, we pause for wisdom from someone who's been through it and learned a thing or two. Here's a word from the wise.
Well, success doesn't mean too much to me anymore because I'm not driven by it. I wasn't driven by it in the first place. I wasn't very goal-orientated, that's for sure. Chris used to push me with that. He was very goal-orientated. He wanted to be successful. But for me, it doesn't mean much to me anymore. I don't think it ever meant a real lot to me anyway. It's more about enjoying what you're doing, right? If you can enjoy what you do, I've had to learn that. For a while, I was very envious of people who use their talent to the max, really good artists, right, they've done all the work. The only thing in life I ever envied was that passion to get there, because it is a passion and it's a drive for success. And you hear a lot of people get to success and then they think, well, what am I going to do now? What am I going to do? What does my life mean after all that success? I think I'm successful in the person I am. We've all got different skills, whether we're good or bad at it doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter. I think that schools haven't picked up on that yet, right? That's to say that this is your skill, this is your talent, this is what you might love. I luckily had that because I loved art and I was sent to art school straight from school. I'm not analysing to see where I am ever. I just go along. Day gets good, right? It's mostly good. And the night, so and they all blend into each other at the moment because of my age, because I hardly go out at night and whatever. I don't need that thrill. Just need a book or a good K-drama or C-drama, right? and the romance ones, it takes you back to being young and you think, oh, wouldn't that be lovely? It's just so lovely to see young love. That's my days. My days are spontaneous too. So I can make up my mind whatever I want to do. I don't have to ask and to tell anybody. That's contentment. My advice to somebody each day is not feeling successful is to not worry about it and don't get the angst about it because tomorrow will take care of itself. And if you're putting in just a little bit of energy for what you want to go to, something will work out. It always works out. Well, you always land on your feet really unless you're really ill or got a mental problem or whatever. But generally life's pretty good, right? It is, isn't it? If you see it that way. Just train yourself to see it a bit more like that way. It'll never be like you really think it's going to be. You can plan it, right? And sometimes it will, but most of the time it just takes care of itself. Get rid of the angst, right? Put your mind to it, because that's all you've got, isn't it? Your mind is everything. How you look at it. And you can train that. I think it's the ones that are damaged, bitter and cynical and whatever might have a bit more trouble, but if they really want to, they can, right? Well, that's what I think anyway. And have a good laugh. That's the big thing. Make yourself laugh no matter what.
So guys, success when you are younger is often a destination, but success as you get older can be more of a feeling. The trick is noticing the difference. If today's episode hit, send it to someone who's still measuring themselves against the person they thought they should be by now.
Yes, and next week, tune in because we're going to share the boring secret behind every good life.
Yeah, I want to know that.
Oh, no, right? Me too. Turns out something good might be closer than you think.